and welcome back to another Pokemon X and Y battle video. And today we are highlighting the amazingness that is Quagsire. So I was trying for this Pokemon for a while, not even trying to get a shiny actually. I wanted a Quagsire because it's got good HP and it's got a balance. And here comes the beautiful Bonnie herself, wee Bonnie lass. So, yeah, and it's pink. I love pink. It's awesome. So, he sends out his Charizard, not wanting to take out that Scald. So he switches out, it switches into Mewtwo. And guess what move I use on Quagsire? Have a guess. Have a guess what move I use. Yeah, you didn't see that coming, did you? Eerie Impulse. I was looking at its egg moves and I thought, who wouldn't want this on a Quagsire? And who wouldn't want to predict it? So Eerie Impulse is going to cut this Mewtwo's special attack in half. Harshly fell. And I do it twice, and because I've got leftovers, yeah, he's not going to do much to me at all. So he goes for the Side Strike again, and yeah, it's going to even do less damage than last time. So I go for the risky Scald, trying to get a burn. And I do for the first time ever. I actually get the burn. I've tried Scald so many times and it's never worked for me. I play against my friend Set and it always works for him every time. So he goes for a low sweep. I think he's getting desperate here, and he gets my speed falling, but I don't really care. And surprisingly enough, I think I was going first. Was I not? I'm not too sure. I don't think I was going first. I thought I was going first because he switched in, but no, of course Mewtwo's faster. But I don't have speed on this. Unfortunately, this Quagsire doesn't have the perfect IVs, but for what I'm using it, which is actually a special defense tank, it's working out quite well. So, he goes for that Psychic and gets the critical, and at that point I'm like, no, this is, Bonnie, this is your debut. You've just got to hang in there. He's probably going to hit you with another Psychic because he saw it doing the most damage, so he's going to go for it again, even though it's like being crippled because of the Eerie Impulse. And there goes my recover, and we're back on form. So this Mewtwo is going to be taken out by Quagsire. Who thought you'd see the day? Especially when there's no hacks and he could have just straight out went for a Psychic and blew me out of the water. If it wasn't for this move, I'm so glad I put on it, because everybody, it takes such a long move for the animation to happen. And while it's happening, people are like, whoa, 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 Eerie Impulse, what the hell's this? Of course, it's a 6th generation move, so most people haven't seen it, and because all it does is harshly half special attack, not many people do it. So I'm quite glad to showcase it. So he's actually running a physical Greninja. So I mean, I predicted it being a special. So yeah, I specially attack. I'm sorry, it's early in the morning. I halved that special attack. But yes, guess what? I run Water Absorb on it. Yes, I don't run. Is it Oblivious or something? I'm not too sure. A lot of people run that on it, and yeah, I'm not gonna do that. And I get the burn again. Here we go. We're getting some lovely burn hacks. Water moves seem to be the ones that do more burning than fire moves. Strange enough. I think he's wanting to get this critical hit on me, and I go for the Ice Beam because why not? Let's get him burnt and frozen. No, that can't actually happen. So yeah, I mean, it's not perfect IVs, but in Pokemon, does it really matter? I guess it does if you're playing competitively, and I think for me, a lot of the time, I was thinking, oh, I could have won if I had perfect IVs. And you realise that most of the time, it doesn't really make that much of a difference now that I've worked with Pokemon with perfect IVs. So even though this shiny isn't perfect, I wanted to use her anyway because she's beautiful and pink. So he's going for these Night Slashes, and he did get a critical in the turn previous. But I'm going to wait him out. I'm going to wait for that little boo-boo burn he's got on his little finger to take him out. And of course it does. So this Quagsire is just owning. Bonnie knows exactly what she's doing. She's plodding along, doing these recovers. So out comes Taranto. That Sandstorm's not going to hurt me, but out comes a Thrash, and I'm pretty worried about this Thrash. And for good reason. It does half damage. This Tyranitar has the opportunity to finish me off. Even with my leftovers, I think there's a chance of it getting a critical and KOing me. So, because this is her debut, I do not want her to run the risk of getting fainted. So now he's stuck into Thrash. What's better to punch than a spiky beanbag? So there's only one reason I can put her in, sorry. She is spiky, she's thorny. Prickly like a rose. Beautiful as one too. Sorry, I just got his monologue. So he gets the Rocky Helmet, Iron Barbs, and it does a ton of damage, and again, it's just locked into it. So there is nothing that this Tyranitar can do. So, I mean, what's worse? You get Rocky Helmeted, Iron Barbs, you get confused, and you get hit by a Gyro Ball. Your day cannot get any worse than this. Oh, sorry, it can. Your Pokemon faints. So that's the Tyranitar out. Out comes his Blue Eyes. So, I mean, we don't have no Red Eyes, so we're screwed. I'm gonna have to send in my own vengeance, hoping that a fire move is swiftly coming my way. And he changes into a Charizard Y, so he's gonna get rid of the Sandstorm in favor for the Drought, boosting those fire type moves. So I'm guessing it's either gonna be a Heat Wave or a Flamethrower, something like that. Maybe even the risky Fire Blast. And what comes out is, of course, the Flamethrower. But thankfully, I have that resistance! Not! This just shows how much of a beast this Charizard is. And unfortunately, it wasn't a Charizard X. I was predicting it being an X and going for that Dragon Claw. I mean, there's nothing else really I could have done. It is still flying and fire. So my Earthquake wouldn't have done much damage. But thankfully, I have that. So out comes the fastest dragon known in existence. Yes, it is Noivern. And I love this beauty. This one is actually Choice Spect, so yeah, I'm going to be stuck into a Dragon Pulse, but it is going to be doing double and with a stab. Well, not double, but doing an extra half and with a stab. So out comes his his Haxorus, and unfortunately, it's not going to survive that. Not by a long shot. So yeah, it's going to be taken out. And Luxray, I mean, it's good because it has it can use all the fangs, but really, I don't think it has the best stats, and especially with the lightning type, you want speed. So he goes for the discharge, which, I mean, it's risky, but I guess he was hoping for the paralyze. He gets it anyway. So I mean, kudos to him for predicting it. I don't know. He tried, but since that's coming, there's only one Pokemon that can really take this on, and that's my Quagsire. So out comes Bonnie, and she's just gonna sit there and just, you know, get a Nando's or something. Just have a little bit of leftovers tonight, maybe a pizza. I'm not too sure. She's going to enjoy it anyway. So with that, she has some nice frosty breath from those mints. So Ice Beam comes out. Unfortunately, it doesn't kill because I don't think it's special attack on Bonnie. She'd rather just sit there and eat. So it's mainly special defense and HP. But again, it goes for the discharge. I don't know. But maybe they're thinking it was a fluke. No. No, Bonnie is going to take you out lickety-split. So that is going to be the game. Yeah, I mean, it wasn't too tricky on my part, but I just wanted to showcase off Quagsire. And in these, I mean, I don't think you're really going to get Eerie Impulse off any better than it did here. And I'm glad to actually showcase that in this video. So if you liked it, share it. If you've got somebody else who uses Quagsire, or even has an Eerie Impulse Quagsire, or if you're thinking, I bet you didn't think he'd use this kind of move, share it, and it'd be great help. So I'm going to leave the video here. If you want to find me, you know what to do. Put your friend code in there. I will get back to you, and when I have some free time, I'll either message you on YouTube, or if you leave an email or something like that, I will message you on there. So until next time, bye-bye!